Another note on that Pyramidion, the Carinate Artemis is quite a good counter to Mobula, since it can lock down their components and also their balloon,
And
allowing
also a
them to
good
be
Yeah, and also a
more
good counter to
effective.
the goldfish as well, because you got that art that can just snipe out the front gun of the goldfish. But we'll get to that in a moment. I'll take, excuse me, actually, I'm going to do the full call outs here this week. Ship number one is the Dragon's Rage, piloted by Xedeon. It is a Hwacha fish with double side Caro. Ship number two is the Reborn, piloted by Sunstrom. It is a Mobula with a mine launcher top, double Artemis bottom. We have a Gatling and a Caro on the sides. Ship number three is the GFA Narwhal. It is piloted by Captain Scrowbeard. It's a Hwacha fish with a Gatling and a Caro on the sides. And ship number four is the Ethereal Moth. It is piloted by Mirwin. It is a Carrot, Caro Artemis Pyramidion with a Gatling and a Flare on the sides. And I think this is the ship we really need. Actually, no, I take that back. You're right. The Ethereal Moth is going to be the ship to watch. You do make a good point. Whether or not they can control the guns on the against the Chef Xedeon side, the Xedeon's potatoes. If they can control the guns, especially that Hwacha, I think they've got a chance in this match. But they really need to get that Hwacha fish's front gun out immediately, and then go from there. If they can keep it at about mid-range, maybe not mid-range, but just outside of close-range combat, they've got the advantage. Not much of one, but they got a little bit of an advantage. Meanwhile, shots start going out as they pick up... Oh, they're starting to pick up some guns on the Ethereal Moth. And just as I say they need to keep it at mid-range, potentially, they've just lost all their guns, the Carrot. And mine's going out. The Narwhal trying to put Hwacha out on the Reborn. Not too effective, though. No guns
Oh,
go down on the Reborn. Actually, no, one gun goes down on the Reborn.
the poor Ephemeral Moth kind of boxed in between his ally and three mines.
Yeah, that's not a good spot right there. They can go forward against the Reborn. That might be what they want to do here. No, they're deciding to go after the Dragon's Rage. An interesting choice. I don't know if I like that decision. They both turned and then they both got mined kind of sideways. Now they're caught between a rock and a hard place. The Moth has been hull broken. And now the mine combo.
Gonna watch on the Reborn, preventing the Reborn from completely killing the Moth yet.
Dragon's Rage
comes the next mine.
Oh, Dragon's Rage getting a balloon saw. Oh, the Narwhal picks up the Dragon's Rage guns. All guns disabled on the Dragon's Rage. That means that the Moth might have a bit of a chance here, but I'm not thinking they have much of a chance unless they can pop some guns. Looks like they do start popping some guns on the Reborn. They're finally picking up some guns. That mine, however, picks up the hull of the Moth. That could be a kill. They are just diving downwards. Oh, they just clipped the environment. 1-0 in favor of Potatoes au gratin.
Yeah, I gotta point out those mines, very beautifully thrown, very tactical, boxing in enemies, trying to prevent them from zoning the enemy actually, from moving up, down, left, right. So should keep a close eye on those mines.
That is a particularly brutal mine because it turned the Hwacha away from both red ships. That should get the kill right there. That should pick it up. An absolutely brilliant mine as Dragon's Rage looks to pick up the ram kill. They do not pick it up. However, it should be just a matter of time before the Narwhal goes down. There's the hull break. There's the kill right there. 2-0 in favor of red. Excuse me just one moment, folks. I'll be right back.
So at this point, East Chaladon Trading Company has the decision if they want to spawn nice and close to try to rush that Mobula. That would be an alternative. Otherwise, they could try to set up an ambush, but with those mines, it's not going to be easy to rush a Mobula, especially with Hatu's shooting. Lotnigar mine is a formidable enemy.
That it is.
Something I wouldn't want to run in myself.
Dragon's Rage has found Blue, and that is a Hwacha coming out on the Moth. Oh, that is poor luck right there by Blue. Xedeon finding the Moth there. Getting good Hwacha out. Hull break already on the Narwhal. Dragon's Rage smelling blood here.
It's only going to be a matter of time before that becomes a 2v2.
Yep, and here comes the Reborn, and those Artemi are coming out on the Moth looking to disable engines. However, very unfortunate situation for Xedeon. Moth has the Goomba lined up. They have the Goomba lined up. They do get the Goomba. They pick it up 2-1. A very unfortunate move there for Xedeon, not seeing the Moth and getting caught in the Goomba.
Oh, now the Reborn is in a bit of a pickle. They are picking up a bit of permanent hold damage on the Moth.
Yes, they do pick up the hull break.
They will not be able to get out of here if blue team goes full aggression.
Indeed, and Reborn backing it up, but they can't really back up here. They've got nowhere to back up to. That's Environment right behind them. Narwhal, Narwhal needs to really get that watch out. Yeah, there they go. They got the watch out on the Reborn. Reborn looking to go under. They really need to get under or over the Moth. They have nowhere to back up. They have to get... Uh-oh. That's not good for the Reborn. They run into their own mine. That's a hull break on the Reborn. And blue now smelling blood. This could be a kill right here on the Reborn. However, they're trying to Hydro out of it. That's a Hydro right there. It looks like Moth is trying to get that that Carronade into the Reborn. They're desperately trying to pop that balloon. Watch it going out on the engines.
Dragon's Rage is back in the fight.
Yes, they are, and they cannot pursue.
But not too early at the moment.
Great job by Reborn staying alive as Dragon's Rage picks up the save right there for the Reborn.
Seems that East Chaladon Trading Company is going to continue focusing the Goldfish.
I like the call. I like the call in this situation. They should focus the Goldfish. They should focus Dragon's Rage. However, I don't like the positioning from Moth.
It's a crane.
Excuse me.
That happens to everyone.
That's true, but Moth needs to be very careful. You know that Dragon's Rage looks for rams, and you're backed up against Environment. That's like Xedeon's licking his chops right there. You know he is. He's going to ram. Watch for the ram kill from Dragon's Rage as there's a hull break on the Moth. They're deciding, however, not to take it yet. That is Carronades going into the Moth's balloon. Now that has been a balloon break there. Dragon's Rage just backing it up, looking to make it a 1v1 situation. Are they going to go under the Moth? They're going to try this again. They're going to try this again. Last time they tried this, they got Goomba stomped into the ground. They do make it happen, though. They're going for the Narwhal. This is the play they were trying to set up earlier. They do make it successful this time. All guns on the Narwhal have been broken.
Good mine going out on the Pira, knocking him off course, taking down or damaging his Artemis.
It looks like this is the exact matchup that Xedeon's Potatoes was looking for. They want Goldfish versus Goldfish, and they want Mobula versus Pyramidian. And the Dragon's Rage looking for the combination Goomba and Ram. They do pick it up, 3-1 in favor of the Potatoes. Meanwhile, Reborn and Ethereal Moth going at it right now. Xedeon about to put a watch into the back of the Moth, and there it is. 4-1 in favor of Potatoes au Gratin.
If I would have to predict something, I believe the Dragon's Rage is going to go for... Oh, well, they just did a friendly ram. I'm believing Dragon's Rage is going to go run off these spawns in hopes that he's going to get catch East Chaladon Trading Company off in the open again.
I don't think Reborn should suicide here. You're saying they should. I don't think they should.
I'm not saying Reborn should suicide. I'm just saying that Dragon's Rage is probably going to go off to open the engagement.
Oh, yeah.
Now East Chaladon Trading Company already spawned, and it doesn't seem that Xedeon's chefs know exactly where they are, which is interesting because I believe they're expecting them to be to the northwest. But they did spawn
they've been spotted.
Northeast.
Everybody's getting spotted now, so I think everybody kind of has an idea of where they are. And Reborn getting watched, but that is not a good watcher right there. That's a little early on that watcher from the Narwhal. Oh, mine going out. Good mine right there by Hadish. Oh, there goes the Artemai onto the Narwhal. Good mine right there. Turning the Narwhal away. That's really important, especially against a Goldfish where your front gun is critical. If you can get a mine to not only break things on the Narwhal, but also turn the Narwhal, you've done more than enough to set up kills. And the Moth is in a bad position right now. The Dragon's Rage pushing in, trying to push the Moth back. That means that the Narwhal could get caught here if they're not careful. Narwhal needs to be very careful with what Dragon's Rage is doing. They need to pay attention to that push. Oh, they're getting boxed in. Is the Narwhal? Narwhal gets hull broken. A watch going out on the Moth. I do not like this push from the Moth unless the Narwhal can push in. They're pushing back, so that may not be good for the Moth. However, watch going out too low, way too low.
Hitting their ally too. But I actually disagree. I think that was a good push. They did take half of Xedeon's balloon, which does give them a slight advantage in maneuverability.
It was a bad push because the narwhal didn't follow up. That's the point. That's the point I was trying to make. The narwhal was backing up. Without the follow up from the narwhal, that was not a good push. With the follow up from the narwhal, that is a good push.
Hull break on the narwhal.
Yes, it is. Yeah, and again, it's the play was correct from the Moth. I didn't like it because Narwhal was not in position to do anything about it. You got to have that follow-up. Good teamwork, good discipline is what you need, especially in a team format. You can't just roll into SCS and be like and be all hero mode as the Moth is about to go down, and there they go. 5-1 in favor of Chef Xedion's au gratin potatoes.